Alright guys, so today I want to talk about the Tagg pet tracker. Now they have two versions of this. I actually have the older version. It's the one I decided to go with because the newer version has some cool features. It has a heat sensor and just a couple extra features in it, but they say it doesn't have as good a battery life. Essentially they both work the same. They keep track of your pet, and we're going to go ahead and show you how it works here. Now for your collar, you simply attach their connection to your collar, and you'll see here on both sides they have little rectangles here, kind of look the same as on the charger here. On the Tagg unit, press in on these and they will clip on to your charger just like they clip on to your leash here. It's very sturdy, doesn't really come off very easy, but there are some features. If it does fall off the collar, it'll actually tell you, send you a message on your phone if you have an app, or you can select it to do it through text messages. And on your computer here, you're going to set up, let's go to map up here. You're going to set up your Tagg, your Tagg zone, they call it. It's your home zone. Now this is currently in Virginia, and you set it up wherever you are, if you're around your house, and then if your animal leaves the circle you put, it'll let you know you're out of your boundary and you'll start tracking your pet. Now this doesn't track in real time. It's usually in a non-GPS mode when it knows it's close to this base, and that'll save its power. But once your dog leaves there, you can set it up to start tracking your animal. I'm going to click locate right now, and it's just going to show him where he is because he's inside, but I've got the tracker right here anyways. And you can see it on your phone as well. I'm going to take this outside with my phone and show you what happens when we leave the Tagg zone and kind of how it works. Alright guys, now we're outside, and as you can see here, it gave me two alerts. One saying the collar's detached from my dog. That was as I was doing the video. And now it says I'm inside my home Tagg zone area. So now what we're going to do is we're going to walk and get out of the Tagg zone area, and it should tell us we've left the safe circle, and then we can GPS track and see it directly on my smartphone where we are. Now it's not a real-time, always updating GPS. You have to click locate, or you can set it to track for 30 minutes and it'll keep updating every minute or so. When you're in the tracking mode, it's actually every 3 minutes. Or you can click locate and it'll do it every time you click locate, but it'll take like 30 seconds. So let's go ahead and get out of the Tagg zone and show you how it works. Alright guys, so I walked about 1.5 blocks away. I'm outside the Tagg zone. Sometimes this thing doesn't instantly tell you if your tracker is outside the Tagg zone. Sometimes it's a little delayed. So what I went ahead and did here is told it to locate Jack, and this will take about a minute. So if your dog's gone and you don't know where he is, you go in here and you press locate, and I'll show you what happens when it finds it. Alright, as I was doing my search there, it wasn't too long. If I pull down my notifications here, if we could see it, I'm outside my Tagg zone. So it got it, and now if I look, it shows me where he is. And all we have to do now is you can click start tracking, and it'll give you his location every 3 minutes, update it. Or you can just click locate whenever you want, and it'll take anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute to give you his current location. I find the current location is very close to the Tagg tracker. It's not like a big area. It's actually within like 10 feet usually of where the actual Tagg is. So then you start going and looking. It just found his location. It says I'm outside the Tagg zone. So once this locating Jack goes away, I'll hit this again, and it'll show me where he is. But again, you can see it's a little slow. It's not a real-time GPS. It's not instant. There it goes. So now, right then, a couple seconds ago, this is where my dog was. And it says an address kind of to go by. Sometimes there's an address, sometimes there's just a street name. And you can keep updating and get closer and closer to your dog. You can also hit directions to where he's at, and it'll show you to get to where his last place was. And overall, it's pretty darn good. It gives you a nice way to find your dog, or at least get in the right location, so you can hopefully get your dog back without, not knowing at all where he went. So overall, I'd say it's a nice security to have, but it's not quite up to par as where some people might think it should be with like real-time tracking, instant tracking that's just, you know, you could just follow and it's all instant real time. But overall, not a bad device. It does work, and if your dog gets away, you know, you'll know where he was 30 seconds ago. When you click that locate button, it'll tell you where he was, and then you click it again and click it again, and you keep, you know, following the path to where he is, and every time you basically know where he was about 30 seconds ago. So pretty good. I'd say it gets a thumbs up. Its battery's lasted good. I've had the battery go for about 3-4 days without a problem. The more you're outside your tag zone, the more battery it uses, because then it's going to be using GPS more. The more it's inside your tag zone, the less GPS it's going to use. So like at my house, I'll set it up to be like, you can set your tag zone as big or small of a circle as you want. So I set my tag zone up to be big enough where I could walk him a couple blocks around my neighborhood and it'll stay in the tag zone so the GPS isn't going all the time. It'll save battery. If you take your dogs out for long walks and you're always outside the tag zone, it's going to use the battery a little quicker. The nice thing is it pops off the collar really easy and onto that charger really easy. So you can charge it every night if you want to. So again, it's a Tagg pet tracker. I'd give it a thumbs up. You know, it's not perfect. I wish it had a little quicker tracking. But if my dog runs away, knowing where he was 30 seconds ago means I could get pretty close. And, you know, I could bring some treats and drive around in my car and I should be able to find him. Without this, I would have no idea which way to start going. Luckily, my dog hasn't gotten off his leash for a couple of years now. But when I first got him, he was an escape artist. Got away a few times. So it's nice to have, especially since I do lots of road trips and I'm traveling a lot. It's nice to have. I don't want him getting lost when I'm, you know, on a road trip, and then that'd be a big inconvenience and hassle trying to find him if, you know, I had to get going somewhere or whatever. So, if you have any questions or comments, let me know. See y'all later.